In this video, we'll cover the following. What is a U-prime chart? What does U-prime chart data look like? A U-prime chart versus a U-chart, and 2 ways to create a U-prime chart using QI macros. U-prime charts can help determine stability of counted data, for example, errors per bill or dents in a car door. U-prime chart data is attribute data, consisting of a count of defects with a varying sample size. U-prime charts are ideal if your sample size varies greatly. U-prime charts have wider control limits and varying or skyline upper and lower control limits. Do your control limits on your U-chart appear too narrow for your data? Does your process appear unstable? The U-prime chart has wider control limits, more suited to a sample size with greater variation. U-prime charts will give you a more accurate view of the stability of your process. Let's talk about the methods of creating a U-prime chart using QI macros. Method number 1, a quick U-prime chart.
Well, hi, this is Jay Arthur, author of Lean Six Sigma Demystified and the QI macros. And here you can see we have some non-conforming units and the sample size is pretty large, and we could have multiple defects per unit. We could select that data with the mouse. If we click on the QI macros, we could choose the U chart. But you notice we get kind of an odd looking chart and everything's out of control. This is because the denominators are so large. Now we could come back in here and we could choose, instead of the U chart, what's called a Laney U prime chart. And the Laney chart will modify everything and calculate for those larger limits and adjust those. And so you can see that we get a much more stable looking chart here. Now if you ever run a U chart, you'll notice up here in this corner it says U prime false. If you type true, that'll just switch your limits for you. All right? So you have the ability to switch back and forth between these two types of limits.
Method number 2, a U-prime chart template. Use the template for ongoing data collection. Charts populate automatically as you enter data. Save the template and add more data as you collect it. Find the U-prime chart template in the Control Chart Templates section of the QI Macros menu under Attribute. Let's select the U-chart. The template opens up to a worksheet of instructions containing free training resources. There are different types of U-chart templates. Click the links in the instruction sheet to learn more about them. Select the U-prime chart template. Simply type or paste your data into the input area. As you enter data, the chart populates automatically. Click the Filter Unfilter button to filter out any blank rows in your data. You can toggle between a U-chart and a U-prime chart by entering either true or false in this field. Entering false will revise your control chart limits to show you a U-chart. Entering true will revise your control chart limits to show you a U-prime chart. You can see in this example that the U-prime chart is more appropriate for this data set. Change the number in the multiplier field to adjust your y-axis. Be sure to save your template with a unique and meaningful file name to continue adding data to it in the future. So that's it. What did we learn? U-prime charts use attribute data with a varying sample size. They are ideal if your sample size varies greatly, and they can be created in QI macros using 2 methods, a quick chart or a template. Thanks for watching.